Well, what stood out, I think, is his ability to help us come out of our zone, exit out of our zone cleaner. He has ability to make some good first passes on our breakouts or coming out of our D zone coverage. So that's, something that can help our group alleviate some of the pressure when we're in our defensive zone. And then I think his play at the offensive blue line has been good. When we go low to high and we're trying to get the puck, whether it's a D1 shot or, a D over, whatever we're trying to execute or whatever the defenseman's trying to execute in that particular time, he's been pretty good there so far. We'll continue to work with his coverage in our end zone. I think I said this before, we have new players right now that are trying to adhere to how we play, and it's different. The coverage is different for a lot of the guys. So that may take a little bit more time. It's an adjustment for him. But, yeah, just the way that, he thinks the game and moves the puck.
So late you come in, I've lost 3 in a row. How important is the jump on the pass?
Well, I think it's important that we are ready to play every game. I say this all the time. We want to make sure that, we're ready to play, that we're here to play. And, yeah, especially with an offensive team like Tampa, who, like you said, I think is, dangerous. Number one, offensively, they're very dangerous off the rush in zone. We have to be sharp. We have to be executing, like I just talked about, executing well on our breakouts, handling the pressure, and then making good decisions with the puck early on, playing behind, establish a forecheck game, and just be ready that, the attention to details are going to be important here, especially early on.
So if you do what he's done this year, and he's only front six, so what do you think a season like this could do for his progress moving forward and use the comments to be very more established?
Well, I think number one, it elevates his confidence. When you're able to have the last, let's say the first, whatever, 18, 20 games weren't going the way that, he wanted it to, and to be able to rebound and respond the way he has, it just builds a level of confidence in yourself and in your game that if you do the right things and you prepare the right way, that you will get rewarded. So, just moving on, we still have 15 games to go here, and he's got to make sure that he keeps his foot down on the gas. And like I said this to you before, I think that line has developed, some chemistry. Obviously, 88 makes a lot of plays out there too. So, but he's taken advantage of an opportunity, and he's made the most of it. So, yeah, I just think that it's elevated his confidence level.
He's Mittelstadt. I still confirm this with him, but I believe he might be skating in the summers with the guys he's on a line with. Do you know if that's true? Is that what we're even putting them together this evening?
I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. I mean, they're all from the same state of Minnesota, right? So I know that he did know Vinny from before, that whether they trained together or just got to know each other from being in the same area. But no, I don't know that. But certainly, I think with the three of them right now, there is some chemistry there. It doesn't mean that necessarily going to stay the same, that line. Casey's been off to a good start for us. He's producing some offense for us. He sees the ice very well offensively, has the ability to make plays in tight areas. So he's been good for us. Yep. Swayman.
Important to get him back in the game right away after Thursday.
I think so. Yeah, I think we feel like he needs to get back in there, and we want to make sure that we have a good response as a group here tonight, especially the first period from last game.
How close is Charlie to getting back to the week?
There's no new timeline on it. It's the same. The timeline's the same. He's still week to week. The good news is he's skating on his own, so that's positive. And the next step will be, if and when he joins our team to just start skating with us as a group. But there's nothing new really to report there.
Yeah, for sure. I think obviously we're both going through a lot of the same things right now. So yeah, and we're really close in Buff, so it's been fun to kind of reconnect and get to play together again. And obviously really helps the transition as well.
How did you find out that he was also coming? Did you kind of get word, or was it like a surprise when you walked to the room and there he is as well?
I had a couple people in Buffalo text me actually that Henri was coming too, but I didn't see it out yet, so I wasn't sure. And then obviously we connected, and yeah, we were both pretty excited. So it's been fun.
What does he bring to this team? What are his biggest assets when he's on his game?
Yeah, I think he's just solid two-way defenseman. You know, I think he moves the puck up really well, and definitely has some underrated offensive skills and instincts. And you know, I think when he's on his game, he's playing well in all three zones, and he can really help a team for sure.
As usual, like, you know. So yeah.
And you've been skating with Nikita. What have you learned about him? What do you like doing with him? And how's that working out for you?
A lot. I think we kind of keep the game simple, and obviously he's a great defenseman in this league. So for sure that every team wants a player like him on their team. So it's just really nice to play with him.
What's the difference in the end zone coverage between the Bruins and what you're used to?
Yeah, it's a little bit different, but you know, it takes a little time. But I think I'll figure it out. So good to go.
Was there any contact with Don Sweeney about an extension here, or what's the?
No, not really. I don't even know what they talk with my agent. They just gave me a call that happy to have you here, and just, you know, I'm really happy to be here as well. So just get to work.
Yeah. Would you be open to talking before July 1, or are you looking to July 1?
Oh, 100%. I will be willing to talk for sure.
And what has been the reception been like in the locker room, you know, with these guys?
Really good. They took me really good on the locker room. You know, lots of great guys here, so it's kind of easy to come in. But of course, it's all the new guys, so it's kind of weird for a start for myself, especially from Finland. So, but other than that, I mean, guys took me really great and makes it easy as possible.
How did having Casey also come into the room at the same time as you helped with that transition?
Yeah, for sure, and especially with Casey, that we played a long time, like 4 or 5 years together in Buffalo. So that was a big helper for sure too.
You guys close off the ice?
Yeah.
Did you feel energized by this fresh start?
Oh yeah, 100%. It's just lots of energy, and you know, kind of like a new life in the hockey wise.